Hello everyone, myself Professor Pinkesh Patel from Electronics and Communication Department, Dharmside Desai University. In today's session, we are going to perform the experiment number 6, effect of RC on voltage gain of common emitter amplifier. For a given experiment, the apparatus we can use is NPN transistor, breadboard, CRO, DC power supply, function generator, resistor bank and connecting wires. Before performing this experiment, let me give a clarification on the procedures how to perform this experiment. For that, the following is the schematic of voltage divider bias common emitter amplifier, in which we know that at base side we are going to give some input. R1 and R2 are biasing resistance, collector resistor, emitter resistance, and from the collector terminal we are going to collect the output. And at resistor RC we are going to give VCC supply. Now in this experiment, what we need to observe is we need to observe the effect of the variation of collector resistor on gain. So in practice, what we are going to do is we are going to supply some millivolt of the signal at input side. We try to vary the value of collector resistor and we observe what can be the effect on output peak-to-peak voltage if we vary the value of RC. Now for a given schematic, in procedures, few specific value is given. The value of R1 and R2 is to be selected as R1 is 10 kilo ohm, R2 is 2.2 kilo ohm. RC is 4.7 kilo ohm. It should be variable in nature. RE is 1 kilo ohm. So for observation table point of view, the observation table should consisting of 4 columns. First is Vin. Now for given procedure, Vin it should be fixed. So for performing this experiment, we are going to supply Vin 20 millivolt peak to peak. For every reading, this Vin is going to fix. In responding to this, we are try to vary the value of RC. On a specific value of RC, we are going to measure V out. That is a third column, VO. And in fourth columns, we are going to compute the voltage gain, which is nothing but VO by Vin, the ratio of output by input that will give you a Vin. So we are going to measure the output voltage for a constant input voltage by varying the value of collector resistor RC. And that's why this experiment title is effect of RC variation on voltage gain of common emitter amplifier. In observation, additionally in observation table 6.2, we are also going to see at which value of RC you find a distorted output. Now let me clarify what can be the distorted output. Distorted output is if the value of Q point is going to vary, either your signal is clipped from negative side or your signal is clipped from positive side. So this clipping, either positive side or negative side, will encounter into a distorted output. So we also try to find out at which specific value of RC the output is going to distorted. After getting this all values, we are going to plot a graph of VO versus RC. So on x-axis we are going to keep the various value of RC which we have taken, and on y-axis we are going to get the V out, and we are plotting a graph of RC versus VO. So this is a simple procedures that we need to perform in experiment number 6. How to perform this experiment on simulation software, that we are going to see now onwards. For this experiment, we are going to use Multisim software to implement the circuit on this platform, and then we will perform this experiment. We will perform this experiment on the same. This is a basic layout of Multisim software. Now over here, we need to implement the given circuit. Now in this given circuit, if we see that, then we need to implement this circuit having a 4 register. One is R1, R2, RC, RE. We require 2 capacitor. Capacitor C1 is called a coupling capacitor. Capacitor C2 is called a bypass capacitor. One additional VC source, DC source is required, that is VCC. And at input side, we require to connect function generator, and at output side, we require to connect a CRO to observe the output peak-to-peak value. So similar circuit now we need to implement in Multisim software. So after opening this Multisim software, first of all, you require to pick up a component from the library. You can pick up this component from the library from the top menu. If you see this fourth icon, place a transistor. So you click on this. It will ask about the number of transistor. You require to select BJT NPN transistor from this family bar. Over here, you write down the component name BC547. From this, number of transistor is listed over here. You can select BC547A and then place the component footprints is available over here. Symbol is available over here. And then you place OK button. After pressing the OK button, the transistor will be there. Wherever you require to place a transistor, you can just click it over here. So transistor will be placed out. After transistor, I required a few number of register to implement a given circuit. So from this, you can go to the group and you find out a basic component. Register will be listed in basic component. So by clicking on this basic component, the number of component will be listed over here, and from this you select the register. After selecting a register, so various value of registers is over here. I require to select a specific value of register over here, but at present I can select 1 kilo ohm. Later on you can change this value of component by double clicking on this component. So at right side in symbol you can find out the register symbol and then place OK. Now you require to place this register at appropriate place. Now total I required 4 register R1, R2, RC and RE. So place the R1 register is over here. Place it. Once again it asks about this one. To place our register component, don't select the different value of R over here. Later on you can change this value of R. So once again you place OK. Second register will be there. You placed at R2. Once again you press OK. Third register, RC register, you require to place exact above of this one, that is RC, and then once again place 1 RE. Other component I required is capacitor. Now for capacitor I required electrolyte capacitor. So select electrolyte capacitor. Any value can be added over here. Later on you can change the value of capacitor over here. Place the OK button over here. Place 1 coupling capacitor at base side, 1 coupling capacitor at collector side, and 1 bypass capacitor at across RE. So after placing this component, close it. Now I require to rearrange the component in a such a way it look like this circuit. So I require to change the orientation of this all register in a vertical side. So in the Multisim software, you can click on the component, right click on it, and then rotate 90° clockwise. So your register has been rotated and it will be in a vertical side. So it's quite easy to connect the register with transistor and other component. Similar way, you can flip every component. So every component is been flipped over here. right? After flipping, if you require to slightly change the location of this register, you can drag the component anywhere you required. So just drag the component in line with the transistor. I also required to change the orientation of this by just rotating this in a clockwise direction. This capacitor is need to be horizontally flipped. So select this capacitor and select the option flipped horizontally. So plus will be at base side, minus component will be at input side. After connecting this, after making this all register in line, now I required to connect a wire between all component. Now to connect a wire, just move the cursor near about the terminal of our component and just click it and connect with this. So one wire will be connected with red wire. Similar way, you can interconnect all component. While connecting over here, you require to take care. So this component will not be in a line. That's why it will be like this. So press escape button, that will leave this. Pick up the component and make it in an inline same dot. Now you can place this component by this way. Now this connection it is required to connect it over here, and this connection is also required to connect over here. So at this point there will be a junction of 4 points. So you can place this like this. C1 is to be connected by this. R1 is to be connected by this way. This connect. Bypass capacitor is to be across RE. Now RE at present it will be seen like R4, that is RE for you. This is from the collector terminal. Now at this or at top side we require to give a biasing supply. Now you can connect this biasing supply from the place source, first option from the menu bar. So place source, in this one you can select the power source. When you select the power source, number of source will be listed over here. You require to click on VCC, so that will give you a biasing supply. Biasing supply you require to place over here, and second component you required is ground button, and ground probably you can find out from ground. So ground symbol will be there, you can place it, and ground button will be placed over here, and then close it. Make the connection between VCC and this, see, and this, right? Now I require to change. You can also change the notation of this register. R1 and R2 is as it is. R3 register, if you require to write down the value R3 with RC, so you can double click on this one, go to the label, and over here instead of R3 you write down RC. So it will change the notation of this is RC, and the notation of this label with RE. So by this way you can connect this resistance. You can change the value of this component by double clicking on this value. Right now the RC value is 1.0 kilo ohm. I require to set the value of RC. So you can go to this value and you write down 4.7 K. So it will change the value 4.7 kilo ohm. This is 1 kilo ohm. R1 you can select like 10K. This way, the value of this 2 capacitor is 1 microfarad. The value of this capacitor is 100 microfarad. You can write down the 100 over here. So for a proper output, we require to set this value. At input side, I require to connect function generator. Now function generator, you can get it from the right side menu. Now over at this right side, the number of component will be there. So if you see the first is multimeter, second is a function generator. Click on the function generator and place it at this side. Now after placing at this one, you require to connect the function generator. You can connect the function generator with the input capacitor this, and connect this is with ground. Output you can measure from the oscillator. So fourth component is oscillator. You can pick up this oscillator and place it over here. Now this generally in practical, the oscillator is of having two channel CRO. So channel number 1 and channel number 2. Over here it is indicated by channel number A and channel number B. Now on channel number A, I require to display a input waveform. So you just connect a wire. To channel number A. And at channel, no need to connect a second terminal over here. It automatically considered as a ground. At channel number B, you collect the output. So channel number B is to be collected at output. Now to properly display on the CRO, I require to select the different color, because both this color having a red. So both the waveform will be displayed by red color. So you can change one of the color of either channel number A or channel number B. So by clicking on this one, right click on it and then segment color. Now from the segment color, you can choose a blue color and okay, so that color is going to change. So while displaying on the CRO, the red color signal is input signal and blue color signal is output signal. Now you required to set from experiment, I required to set the value of VCC 10 volt. You can select the value of VCC 10 volt. Now you require to select which kind of waveform you require to supply. So by clicking on this function generator, it will show you which waveform you require to select: sine wave, triangular wave or square wave. You select sine wave, the frequency is 1 kilohertz. You can select the frequency 1 kilohertz and amplitude is 10 millivolt peak. So 10 millivolt peak, that is equivalent to 20 millivolt peak to peak signal. After selecting this one, close this one. So by this way, you can select, this is the way by which you can implement the circuit on multisim. Now, after selecting a specific value of this all component, I require to simulate this circuit. And after simulation, from the CRO screen, I require to measure the value of peak-to-peak output signal. As I discussed previously, I require to keeps on changing the value of RC, and I require to measure the peak-to-peak output voltage. And from this one, I require to plot a graph of RC versus peak-to-peak output. Hope you have cleared these procedures. After setting all this value of this component, now I require to simulate this circuit. To simulate this circuit, at the top of this one, you find out one play button, green color play button will be there. So by clicking on this button is called a run button. By clicking on this one, you can able to simulate your circuit. While clicking on this one, the process bar will showing continuous transitions of simulation, and experiment 1 is simulating. Right? This circuit will be now in a simulation mode. So if you wanted to see the output waveform, go to the CRO, go to the oscilloscope and double click on this one. Now while double clicking on this oscilloscope, the waveform will be displayed in front of you. The waveform, once the simulation button is pressed, the waveform keeps on continue. You can able to stop this waveform also. So by clicking on this one, you can able to stop this window or simulation. Now in this circuit, we see that my output signal is having a blue color and my input signal is having a red color. So red color is my input signal and this blue color is my output signal. Now my requirement is I require to measure the peak-to-peak value of output cycle. The peak-to-peak value of input signal we already know, that is 20 millivolt. To see this one, there will be two measurement bar will be there, bar 1 and bar 2. So right now by just clicking on this one, I can able to move this bar. Now once you move this bar, the below statistics is going to change. Now over here 3 value will be listed: time, channel A and channel B. So as far as I have two channels, channel A is my input channel which having a red signal, channel B is having a blue color which is my output signal. So right now the channel A is selected. That's why once you move this cursor, this specific point will be moved over this red color signal. So by clicking on this blue color, this is going to shifted from red to blue. So I require to measure the peak value over here and negative peak value over here, and by subtracting these two you can able to get the peak to peak value of this one. So in this bar you find out one control is T1, other control is T2, and this is going to display a T2 minus T1, the difference between these two one. So right now the channel 2 is move over here. The channel 2 you can set near about the peak value, so you reach over here and you are going to use second bar, so that control will be there with T2. So with this T2 you can able to click by click, you can able to move your cursor, and see once you press this one, the channel B statistics is going to change. Carefully see that once I click on this one, channel 2 statistic is going to change, right? So I require to set on a maximum value. So right now by clicking this one, it's showing 1.265 volt. After this one 1.262, so I require to once again go to the 1.265, that is a maximum value over here. So I can measure the peak value is 1.265. Now I require to find out a negative peak. Now for negative peak I require to take a help of bar number 1, measurement bar number 1. So if you move this one, once again that point will be moved at this one, so that control will be there with T1 control bar. So in the T1 control bar, once again you press by this way. Now as far as this is going to move in a negative cycle, and that's why the reading is going to show a minus value. So set it on maximum minus value 1.312. After this it is minus 1.309, so my 1.312, that is a negative value. So positive value you measure is 1.265 and negative value you have measured minus 1.312. If we take a difference between this one, I will get a 2.577. So 2.577, that is a peak to peak value of my output signal on the value of RC is 4.7K. So I require to note it down this reading to Excel sheet. So I am going to open one Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet I have already noted down my observation table. First is Vin. This is in terms of volt. I have set it 20 millivolt. So 20 millivolt is equivalent to 0.02 volt. RC value I require to set a different value of RC over here. At present for a given circuit the value of RC is 4.7. The value of V out is, once again you open your multisim and see this reading T2 minus T1 on channel number B, 2.577 volt. So you write down this value 2.577 volt, right? So my this first objective is completed. Now you can change the value of, now you close this, you can once again you change. Now you require to stop while simulation. You cannot change the value of the component. If you wanted to change the value of this component, you require to stop this simulation. After stopping, you can set the value of R5, or that is nothing but RC, collector register. So I just go to the open the Excel sheet and see I require to set 3.5 volt. So by double click on 4.7, it asks about to change the value and you set 3.5 K. Okay, so the value is reflected 3.5 kilo. Once again you simulate, once again you double click on this one. Now the value is going to change. So if you wanted to stop this one, you can stop this and measure, set, click on the blue color bar, set the positive peak value by setting this. It is showing 1.067. So 1.067 is maximum. Move the bar number 1, set the cursor on negative maximum value. Negative maximum value is 1.160. So you are getting the value, peak to peak output value is 2.227. So just open this Excel sheet and write down 2.227 volt. Now similar way we select the value of RC 5.7K. So close this, double click on this one, just find out 5.7K. Okay, Once again simulate, run this, double click on this one, stop this, measure the peak to peak values within similar procedures which I explained. So go to this bar, go to this maximum negative, maximum positive, that will give you a 2.698. so write down it is 2.698. So similar way you can change the value of RC from 0.5 kilo ohm, that means 500 ohm, to 11 kilo ohm, and you note it down. Similar procedures you can note it down the value of V out. You can able to change the view of this window. If you reverse this one, it will show in a black color window, right? And once you press it, it will show in a white color window. You can able to change the scale of channel number A and channel B by clicking on this one. Your signal is it functionality similar like to the CRO available at your laboratory, right? You can also change the voltage per division from this time base. Channel number A, this will voltage per division. Channel number B, this will control the voltage per division of channel number B, and time per base scale, time per division will be controlled from this one, right? So I already collected the number of reading over here. So you can go to this RC variation sheet. You can go to this RC variation sheet. From this one, once you have V out and V in, you can take the ratio. You can take the ratio of V out by V in, that will give you the gain. So for a given measurement 3 reading, the gain at 3.5 kilo ohm is 111.35, 4.7 is 128, and 5.7 is 134.9. After getting this all value, you require to plot a graph of RC versus V out. So if I open this RC graph, so this is the reading this which already I have measured with this explained procedures from 0.5 kilo ohm to 11 kilo ohm. And if you take a graph, if you draw a graph of RC versus V out, the RC versus V out graph is like a dumbbell shape. It represent, if you keeps on changing the value of RC, the V out is going to increase. In other way, the voltage gain is also going to increase. At certain specific value of RC, the V out is maximum, and then onwards your V out is suddenly going to decrease. So near about, see, at 4.7 the V out is 2.474, at 5.7 kilo ohm the V out is 2.4725. It likely to decrease, and that's why, see, the maximum gain is 123.7. then onwards your gain is start to decrease. 123.6, 112, 87, 42, 15, 2.9. It shows that if you increase the RC, the gain at certain value of RC, the gain is increased, and afterwards this one, the gain is start to decrease. Now we require to find out the probable reason of the behavior of the same. So your table number 6.2, that is probable to find out the point from which the distortion is going to occur. So I require to find out the such value of RC from which the voltage gain is start to decrease, and probable the reason of decreasing the gain is your Q point is moved from active region to saturation region. That will clip your signal from the negative side, and that will decrease the effective peak to peak value, and that's why the V out is going to. After noting down this result in table number 6.1, I require to find out the value in table number 6.2. That is, I require to find out such value of RC from which you probably find out the clipped waveform. So once again go back to the multisim circuit, select the value of RC is 6.5 kilo ohm. Over here it is written that it is R5. Let me change the label of this, so every time I don't require to repeat this, RC. So this value of RC, and change this label with RE. This is RE. So select the value of, set the value of RC 6.5 kilo ohm, from which probable we can find out the, see, clipping is somewhat going to start. Clipping is somewhat going to start. Now, once we observe the more outcomes, you close it. Now select, instead of 6.5, the value is 6.6 kilo. Slightly we increase the value of RC, and then see clipping, now somewhat more clipping is going to observe. If you stop this, somewhat more clipping is going to observe. Once you increase the value of RC from 6.7 and run it, you see the clipping is significantly display over here. Now this will show you the positive peak and negative peak. If I stop this, the positive peak and negative peak is going to differ. So that is called a distortion. So I require to find out probable where this peak difference is going to start. If you require to see the more clipping, just set the value, let's say 7.7. okay, click on the run. See, more amount of clipping is going to observe. Your signal, the negative signal is almost clipped out, right? So what you need to do is, now you select, you go to this Excel sheet, near about 4.7, near about 5.7, near about 5.7, probably there is a difference in positive peak and negative peak. That is called a distorted output. Just see if it is happen. Now no, it is shown that the both signal peak is somewhat going to same. So stop it, and once again observe the signal at 6.5 kilo. Click on OK, run it. Now see, positive peak and negative peak is going to different. So you require to note it down, this reading. So stop this one, start to measure positive peak. Just click on the blue button, the cursor will be on this one. This second bar you can set on the positive peak value, that is 1.374. Move the first bar towards the negative peak value. This you can control from T1. This you can control from T1. 1.243, 257, 264, 267, 266. So 267 is there. So the peak to peak value is 2.641. So probably you need to write down for which value 6.5, the peak to peak is 2.641. So you write down the second table, 0.02, that is 20 millivolt, 6.7 kilo ohm, 6.7 kilo ohm, and the value of this is 6.5. So you correct it, 6.5 kilo ohm, and the peak to peak value we received is 2.641. 2.641 into 6.5. It's 6.5 kilo ohm. It is 2.642. So the volt you require to measure in just two value, V in, RC, and V out. So from this one you can able to measure the second table, 6.2, from which the clipping is going to occur. Now similar exercise you require to perform for experiment number 7. Now if we see the experiment number 7, the circuitry is remains same, but we require to find out the effect of RC variation on voltage gain of CE amplifier. Now you require to change the value of RE. Now if you require to change the value of RE, the specific value of RE is 1 kilo ohm. So from this 1 kilo ohm, you require to change the value from lower side as well as higher side. So you can similar practice, you can find out the value, different value of RC with V out graph. So in second Excel sheet, I also have an reading of RE versus V out. So probably in this one, I vary the value of RE from 500 ohm to 1700 ohm. That means 500 ohm to 1.7 kilo ohm. And these are the different value of V out. And from this different value of V out, if I plot the graph of RE versus V out, then that also is going to be within dumbbell shape. At certain value of RE, the gain is maximum, and then after the gain is start to decrease. So probably you require to write down a reading for RC in case of a RC. In case of a RC, you can write down the table number 6.2 by this way. Table number 6.2. You select this where your signal gets start to decrease, and you mentioned out this 3 reading. So this is your table number 6.2, and for RE variation, if you see, the maximum gain is near about 133. So from this one, your gain is start to decrease, and once your gain is start to decrease, your signal is going to clip. So probable your clipping is going to start from this onwards. So this is table number 7.1 reading. For table number 7.2, you can note it down your reading. You can note it down your reading from where the 128 gain is occurred. So at 20 millivolt, the value of RE is 1 kilo ohm and the V out is 2.577. So probable the signal is going to distort it from 1 kilo ohm onwards. So this is the explanation of experiment number 6 and experiment number 7. So hope you noted down these two reading. You noted down this reading in your journal and draw a graph of RC versus V out for experiment number 6. You also noted down the reading of experiment number 7, that is RE versus V out graph. Let me summarize the experiment number 6 and experiment number 7 that we have performed today. So in experiment number 6, we say that the effect of RC variation on gain, in which we required to change the value of RC only by keeping the value of V in and VCC constant. In experiment number 7, we are replacing the value of RC once again 4.7, and we change the value of RE from 500 ohm to 1.7 kilo ohm, and we measure out the reading of V out. That reading, hope you noted down that reading of experiment number 6 from this Excel sheet and experiment number 7 from this Excel sheet. Now in your journal, you noted down that reading, and in the graph paper you required to draw a graph of RC versus V out graph and RE versus V out graph. Hope you cleared the procedures to implement the circuit on multisim. After implementing the circuit, set the proper value of the component as described in the procedures, then save the circuit. After save, you can click on this button that will simulate your circuit, and you can observe the signal on CRO. We also see the procedures how to calculate the peak-to-peak value from the CRO by moving the cursor bar T2 and T1, and then measure the difference out of T2 minus T1. If you have some query related to this experiment, you can write down the email to me. Already the email address is provided to me. Thanks for watching this video.